Good afternoon, you guys. I'm at 1335 Pacific Terrace. It's currently listed $315,000. 2 bedroom, 2 bath. It's been on the market about 11 days. Listing broker says a couple positive things. She says that the foundation's already had a little bit of work, and she says that the electrical has already been upgraded. But she also says that the roof is probably the next thing that's going to need some attention. They don't know of any leaks at all, but you can see it's just starting to get thin. We've got good frontage right here on Pacific Terrace. You guys already know the area pretty well. Do see a couple things shifting around. This front retaining wall leaning out about 6 inches, hanging over the sidewalk. But I'll point out all the good and the bad that I see. First is that it looks like this is all of the parking. Some of the spots on Pacific Terrace, you can bump out and have some parking in front of your house. This looks pretty snug. This area, it might be legal. Sometimes I see people park in spots where it feels like you can't get around, but this is skinny enough here that it would be pretty snug. I've got full-size Expedition here. You could, well, it's snug. A lot of places on the hot springs, you get additional parking from the rear, and it looks like there's not much of an option on that. It does look like there is alley access back there. It's hard to see. There's some really heavy lilac bushes there that makes it a little bit challenging to see what we're getting into. I've not looked at these two walls. This cement wall is looking pretty solid. Let's see what this other side looks like. On the left looks good as well, despite this front one showing its age, and these steps are looking a bit tired too, with actually about 2-inch gap on all of that. So it looks like some solid settling on the stuff that's out here. Let's see what we go. Let's see what we can see. House is set up absolutely cute. Listing broker did say that it's probably due for a new roof, and it's already got multiple layers. In this area, I think you can have up to 3 layers of roofing, which is cheaper just to slap another roof on. To a certain point, that's just fine. Once you've got enough layers, you've got to peel off all of the existing roofs and start anew. First thing that jumps out to me, that's a good tripping hazard. A 6-inch step up that I've tripped on going in and out. So there's your warning. Great coat closet. Almost feels like a little mini mudroom at the front. And our invisible 6-inch step up. A really cute living room. These guys do currently have pets. I think it's a dog and a cat. Main level, everything looks great. I can see a couple toys. Lower level, I might be able to smell something. I don't know. The place is extremely clean. I don't know where they've hidden their litter box, but maybe that's what I was smelling downstairs. So we get the fun architecture that we see all over the hot springs. Get some cool hardwood floor. That's pretty common. I always give my qualifier. I'm on my widest lens, so sometimes it makes rooms look a little bit bigger than they feel walking through. Sometimes it blows out corners and makes it look a little bit funny. It's our first bedroom, our first kitty cat. It's a little on the snug side of things. I would guess something like 10 by 10, maybe 10 by 12. So pretty bathroom, kind of long, skinny. Some good storage over there. we go, behind the double-sided curtain. Pretty decent surround with the tub. Oh, and I bet that's a laundry chute hiding right there. And our biggest bedroom. Ceiling fan. A little bit more space in this bedroom, but still, it's hard to do a quick estimate. Looks like probably, I guess, 10 by 14. So just a little bit bigger than that last snug one. Got an expecting linen closet. Actually, that's about 4 feet deep. That's a lot more storage than I thought I was about to see. So we run the rest of the way around. We've got our cute dining room set up. As we see all over the hot springs, we get some really fun built-ins. I've never seen that kind of blue. I've seen the uranium light green stuff that glows in the dark. I've never seen that blue. I wonder what it is. A lot of good natural light. All the cuteness that you guys found to expect here in the Hot Springs neighborhood. Cabinets are all right. They've got it's like a DIY refinish. Some good counters. I would expect the appliances that we're seeing. Listing says dishwasher, disposal, dryer, oven, range, refrigerator, all stay. So the washer and dryer stay, and the refrigerator does also stay. It's a little bit more compact in here. They've got rolling counter space, and they've got a portable dishwasher. Looks like you can roll that out of the corner. I don't know if that's hardwired. I've seen in the past some of these that you roll out and hook up to the sink. I see some plumbing back there. I would expect that to be hardwired. I could double check on. For pantry space, we've got our cabinets that are above the counter. We've got about 2-inch deep spice rack. Got about 12-inch deep cabinets here. Kind of similar right above it. That's our whole main floor. Heading on downstairs. Interesting. Steps are really slopes. I don't know why. We do have a couple rooms that's finished off. All of these lower spots, I'm 6'3", so that's about 6'1". I'm definitely hitting my head here. Most of the rest I'm close to touching the ceiling, but I'm not. So it is all walkable. They've got about 3 finished off rooms. They do have sheetrock. I do see, despite the listing agent saying that they've already had some foundation work completed, I'm seeing kind of a similar horizontal crack there. Horizontal crack going into sheetrock, which means anything can happen behind sheetrock. Let's see, we'll go this way first. Our utility room. Got our hot water heater, washer dryer that stay. This is the room that always reveals secrets. I do see some PEX. I've been looking around for knob and tube, and so far I've seen 0. I do see the double holes that shows that there used to be knob and tube. But with that listing agent saying owner's already taken care of knob and tube, that's a good step in the right direction. So I do see some interesting things. In the cement, Been told that it's not that uncommon for cement to be a slow motion sponge when you've got a hillside and dirt behind it. Sometimes paint bubbles up just a little bit because moisture is inevitable. It's no problem. I see that all over the hot springs. Sometimes when you've got sheetrock on that and carpet, it doesn't stay perfectly bone dry, which is my first question here, is we've got a room against both those exterior walls with sheetrock and carpet. And it does not smell like it's got moisture, but it doesn't smell fresh. I wonder if pets come down here, or I wonder if anything's going on. As it is, sheetrock and the ceiling, I don't see any cracks at all. Looks pretty clean. And we've got workout mats on top of carpet, so hey, very entertainingly squishy to walk on floor. Some long sliding closets here. Looks like it goes down about 8 feet. And as we actually are in a basement, what used to be a big cement slab, it's not uncommon to see drains and sometimes sump pumps down there. Everything's perfectly dry here. But again, there was an intention for installing that, and being 3 inches away from carpet always catches my attention. Good utility closet. This might be actually, that looks like what they've been using as pantry space. Gives me another opportunity to try to find knob and tube, and I still cannot see. I don't think I'm seeing any. We've got an old artifact there. I don't know what kind of cable that is going up through a ceramic insulator. It's hard to tell. Over here we're on tile floor. Back to that front room. So once again, here's the bottom of the stairs. Utility room we just came out of. A bigger, kind of like a mini separate living room. Got a bathroom and a super skinny, I'll call it a bedroom, although it's pretty tight to use it as that. And then we've got access to the driveway right to the front of my car there. Bathroom's got short ceilings. Above the toilet, it's probably 5'11". On this side, it's probably 6'1". And standing up in the shower, it's probably 5'6". It's all a little bit shorter here. Then they're using it as space. I see what looks like a closet way down there. Looks like a built-in desk here, a long, skinny room. You'd be hard-pressed to get a bed in here, but a closet, a window, and a desk. It's pretty usable space. On the lower level, I was surprised to see an exterior door, but that access is great. Comes right out the lower level to the parking. I'll run around and show you the backyard. It's a cute backyard, as you guys are getting accustomed to. All the cement on this patio looks great. Siding's decent. Roof is kind of similar to the front. Got a little garden shed. Then we've got older retaining walls for this triple tiered backyard. When we see rocks and old cement, it all ages out, and it's kind of happening here. Looks like that third one's gone. There's been various repairs for these other 3. biggest area, the top of the triple. Actually, I'll look over my shoulder real quick. So the most space up here, they've had some raised garden beds, a bunch of pretty tulips, some really dark purple ones there. Then there is a gate and there's alley access, I'm guessing about 8 feet behind that gate. Currently it's so overgrown, I don't think I could walk there. A lot of people in the neighborhood figure out additional parking to the rear of the house. It looks like none of that's intact at the moment. I don't know if you could establish parking by getting rid of all of these lilac bushes or not. This gate looks like it's leaning. I wonder if it got bumped or what has moved that so far. So as always, give me a call with any questions. If you guys would like, I've got it booked where we can see this place again in person tomorrow morning at 9. Give me a call, any questions, 541-539-8916.